Mmm. 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 I love watercress. It's full of iron and calcium and vitamins and antioxidants and all kinds of other good things like that. I eat quite a lot of it. It's pretty dear to buy, so I grow my own. Fortunately, it's pretty easy to grow. I shall show you how. This is a bag of watercress that I bought this morning from a supermarket. It's an ordinary bag of watercress, apart from the fact that it's organic. It's tasty, peppery. But what most people don't know is that it's alive. It's alive! So after having opened the bag, then all you have to do is empty it into a bucket of water. Splosh! And then wait a week or so until it starts to grow roots. It's the month of May here now, so it should only take a week. But if you want to start it off earlier in the year, like March or April, then it will need to be inside or in a greenhouse. But let's go into my greenhouse and have a look at the bag I emptied into a bucket a week ago. Ah yes, there are some fine roots there. So we're going to take this bucket and empty it into another receptacle. This sunken bathtub shall be its final resting place. You simply take it out the bucket where it was sprouting roots and sprinkle it upon the surface of the water. It doesn't need any soil in the receptacle in which you grow it. It gets all its nutrients from the water and from the air. In fact, you don't need to put it in a bathtub. I'm just using this for the maximum surface area, and because I had it, it will grow equally as well in the bucket in which it was in, or an old sink, or anything really. You may have heard that watercress likes flowing water, and although it does prefer flowing water, as long as the water doesn't stagnate, it's all right. I'm fortunate enough here to have some runoff water that's constantly flowing a little bit, but if you're growing it in a sink or in a bucket, then a top up each or every other day with a watering can would be adequate. I've even known some people who've grown it in a bucket at the bottom of a downpipe from their guttering so that rainwater tops it up every time it rains. That ought to do. It'll settle quite nicely here, and then in another week or two's time it shall look like this. This isn't even a bathtub or a bucket or anything, it's just a damp hole in the ground. I dumped the bucket full of the rooty watercress into this hole about 3 weeks ago, and look! Voila! Tea time! It's actually pretty important to keep harvesting it, because the more you harvest it, the better it grows. It also stops it from bolting, and you don't really want it to flower because it goes all leggy then and starts to die off. But if you keep the tops cut off, then it keeps growing all throughout the season. It doesn't overwinter terribly well, but if you put an old window or something over it, then it survives the worst of the frost. But otherwise, you can buy another bag next year and start all over again. I think we can probably call that tea time. Thanks for watching. See you soon.